Now the thing about making a really good beef stew is getting the beef cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hours, 2-3 hours. If you're using something like this, which has already been cooked,
You're there.
you're there. Now there's only 3 of us, so you don't have to make a lot. I'd say that's probably about 2 pounds. If you're making it for a bigger group, I'd use more, obviously. If you'll cut those onions up in little fingernail-sized pieces, maybe even a little bit bigger. I like to see some pieces of onion.
You ready for onions to go in?
Yeah, go ahead. So we're gonna get these nice and translucent and maybe just a little bit brown around the edges. So I'm gonna continue to cut my little pieces of meat over here, bite-sized.
Want me to take care of potatoes for you?
You can.
How many you want?
Let's cut those up in, we'll probably use all of that.
Okay.
Now I thought about using that, this is a radish by the way, that Daikon Radish. And I may put a couple pieces in there and see if I can let you figure out which one's the potato and which one's the Daikon Radish. I'm looking at those beautiful carrots.
Wow.
I'm not sure I want to peel those. They've been washed, they look good. Let's cut them into bigger pieces.
Well, I'm just going to cut the little tails off here.
Yeah. Ooh, let's cut some of this up. Let's
Okay.
cut just a little bit of this. We'll cut them the same size of potatoes and let's see if you can pick one out.
That smells like a radish. Smells good.
It's like a turnip.
Think?
All right, now you can use turnips in this too, by the way. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drop my meat in here. And it's already flavored, it's already got all kinds of wonderful spices on it. Now I'm gonna come back with my stout. I'm gonna put one 12-ounce in there, and I'm gonna have another one on standby just in case. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 4 cups of beef broth. And now I'm gonna bring this to a boil. And again, we've cut the time down probably by an hour to an hour and a half already.
Because the meat's done.
Because you know it doesn't take long to get the vegetables going. Put a little caraway seed in there. I'm telling you, it's kind of magic. You know what, Nikki, let's go ahead and put the carrots and the potatoes
Okay.
and the Daikon radish in there.
And they look like they're going to disappear. You're not going to know, are you?
You're not gonna know. We're gonna take some pepper. I like some pepper. And some salt. And some bouillon. Right here. That's a heaping teaspoon
Yes, it is.
of bouillon.
It almost looked like a tablespoon. That was a lot.
It probably was. Let's say a tablespoon.
I bet it was a tablespoon.
Now look at that. It's already looking good. Now, you know what? I'll just use the same spoon.
Okay.
Let's take our stone ground mustard. There's,
That's about 2 tablespoons I put in there.
2 tablespoons.
About 2 tablespoons.
like my old buddy showed me, you've got the salty, you gotta have some sweet. It's probably around 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now look what we got here. I'm gonna get that up to a big rolling boil. You've got the salt of the bouillon, acid, and the kind of sweet mustard. Start cooking those potatoes and carrots. All right, we're gonna cover this up. Let it do its thing.
It smells really good.
Doesn't it? I can taste those radishes. They're a little warm. It's almost like you put a horseradish in there.
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy. All right, now look at the consistency. Look when the bubbles come up. You can tell that that's really thick.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get that? If it's really soupy and you want it more thick and you want your consistency just a little bit thicker, I call this my slurry. You take half cornstarch, half water,
Right.
and you just put as much as it takes to get it like you want it. I like that thick. Oh, look at that.
You know, cornstarch is the best. My grandmother always said it made the best gravy. It doesn't clump like flour. Cornstarch. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
All right, now I want you to look at that. Look at the stewish consistency
amazing.
of the liquid in there. You go first.
I'm gonna do the soup first.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try this broth. Wow.
You know what? If you
Another
do
taste.
if you do certain things, you follow certain rules, and you find over time, if you take this over here, okay, Ryle has showed me the wine, the bouillon, and the currant jelly. So I'm thinking if you get that acid and you get the sweet,
Oh yeah.
and you do that in another realm, this is with the stout.
It's good. I had a potato.
This is a big bite, but I got to do it.
I need some meat too. I did just a potato. Potatoes were delicious.